everyone, Joe here from ActionX. Welcome to The Rookie Season 5 predictions, where we talk about for about maybe the next 20-25 minutes, half an hour, about what I want to see in the 5th season of The Rookie, officially confirmed to be premiering this fall only on ABC, alongside its brand new spin-off series, The Rookie Fest. So yes, just to confirm, once again, we will be reviewing every episode in the 5th season of The Rookie this fall, as well as every episode in the hopeful 1st season of The Rookie Feds. So, thankfully, I'm recording this as the ABC upfronts have happened, so they posted when they're going out. We will be returning back to our Monday time slot for The Rookie, and then Rookie Feds will be taking a brand new time slot on Wednesday mornings. So, you're going to get 2 Rookie episode reviews a week. Of course, obviously, depending on how Nancy Drew and Walker get slotted in for this fall, they have not yet announced it yet at the time of this recording. So we might switch over back to 4 episode reviews a week, because the world, they love me and they hate me. And also, those both have, Walker also has a spinoff too. So if we have to do 5, then I'm like, it comes full circle, because originally for What's in the Tube, ironically, when I was pitching this to George, I did pitch him on the idea of like we were going to do an episode review each and every day. We were going to do 5 episode reviews during the week. I'm very thankful I didn't do that, because honest to God, I probably would have killed myself after that first year, because just the amount of episodes we would have had to cover. But thankfully that didn't happen. So so letting you know, there you go. So we have 2 Rookie episode reviews coming next season. I'm very excited. I'm very happy. And I can't wait to come back with y'all when we come back. I think either September, but definitely in October for the next round of episode reviews. But enough about that. Let's talk about it a little bit ahead. We're now in May, so we still have June, July, August, September. We have about 4.5 months to go before Season 5 premieres. There's a lot that happened in the end of Season 4. Of course, we will be posting our Season 4 review next week, spoiler-free, so you can go check that out to hear my entire spoiler-free thoughts on the season as a whole. But going to Season 5, what's the direction? You're hitting 5 years, half a decade we spent on this show. By the time Season 5 ends, we will have spent 5 years in the world of The Rookie. So how do we celebrate it? You know, it's 5 years. We're sadly not going to hit 100 episodes this season. If we go to Season 6, we'll hit it then. But it's still a big milestone, like 5 seasons. Not that many shows can say they did 5 seasons of television. So for me, you want to go special, where in terms of just like they've already confirmed in an interview, like no matter what, the reason why the show's called The Rookie is because no matter what, Nolan is still going to be a rookie in some aspect of his career. The first 3 seasons, he was just a rookie officer. And then so in Season 4, he was mostly a rookie grade 2 officer. And in Season 5, potentially he could be a rookie TO. So that could be the direction they might put him against. And it would be a different dynamic. Like, again, I have no idea what the plans are for Season 5 in general, whether or not we're going to get a new round of rookies, or if we're just going to stick with Aaron for a while and just leave it at that. Because right now, in terms of just TOs, they don't really have anything. So I think Nolan is just definitely going to be a shoo-in for the TO spot, because Bradford has been upgraded, so he's not shadowing any new recruits. Harper already said that she's going to be switching over. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, there will be spoilers for Season 4 of The Rookie. So if you have not yet seen Season 4 of The Rookie, turn away. I will be spoiling almost everything from the season. So just so you know that. And yeah, so Harper's gone. Like, she's still in the force. She's still part of the team, but she's going to be with the detective side with Lopez. So that's going to be the kind of their dynamic for Season 5. But you know, that leaves a prime spot for, I need TOs. You have to let Nolan take his test. So I feel like that's going to be one of the big things for the start of Season 5. Just how do we get Nolan to take the test so he can be a TO for Aaron? And that's another thing. I think this season, I'll get to more in the Season 4 review. But after we wrapped up our original 3 rookies being in the TO program, the PTO program, now they're out of it. Honestly, Season 4 has been very much like just the lives of them being full trained police officers. They're all somewhat equals with their superiors now. So, and you could definitely tell the change of, like, there was a difference between Nolan and Chen, and at the time Wes, compared to where they were at the start to where they are now. There was a difference. So that kind of made things not formulaic, let's say. There definitely was a sense of story and like motivation, but it wasn't really as strong as in the first 3 seasons. So I feel like with season 5, you're just going to get more of that because, still our main characters are Nolan for the extent and just the entirety of the rookie cast. So you're just going to get that free flow direction. So having Nolan figure out what the heck to be a teacher is going to be a different feel because he not even less than 3 years ago he was still a rookie, and he's already being training the next generation of officers, the youngsters. So I feel like that would be the right story beat to go along to in terms of like Nolan just figuring out how this teaching arrangement works, and it also gives Aaron like enough time to like actually become an actual character. Now, before I get into any argument for it, yes, he is a character. He had a story arc. I give him that. But my only problem is that once that story arc ended, we only had one episode with him where we discussed what a post his friend being murdered and being accused for it storyline went. That's it. He hasn't been in any other episode, and then he only made a cameo in the finale. I feel like he needs some substance. We need to find out what the next purpose is for him. So I think him developing more of a connection with Nolan, because we did not, besides him and Harper, and like we got an episode with him and with Bradford. We got one with him and Chen. We didn't really get to see. I think we got an episode except Lopez with each of the main characters, except we didn't get that further in with him. So I feel like that would be a great way for him to be included in the season 5 plot, for Nolan to train him so that he's more involved, so he can learn from what Nolan didn't get to, because they're kind of in the same position in a way. I mean, I think it's more similar to Chen, where like it wasn't his original choice, but he's still on the track to like, maybe be a good officer someday. So that's definitely a story beat I could suggest following. Another thing is, and I really cannot avoid this anymore. I really can't. It's been 4 seasons. Y'all got your wish. Chenford kiss. You happy? Are you happy? Because I said this in episode 1. Like, episode 1, if they don't establish this thread, it's never going to happen, or I'm never going to support it. Here we are, end of season 4, going to season 5. We got the kiss. There definitely is some sort of confusion and feelings around them. It definitely is in the cards. My only hope is, I really don't want this to be an entire season of will they, won't they. It is going to be the most lamest excuse I've seen in every show, where it just, ironically, their feelings come out in the finale. They spend the entire next season trying to figure it out. It's only until the end of that season when they figure out, let's give this a go. Let's actually start dating, and giving this like an actual chance. Will the rookie do that? I really hope not. They seem to have not bucked the trend with majority of like normal procedurals or comedies or dramas or dramedies. I really hope they don't do that. Otherwise, I will be a little bit disappointed, because as much as, look, I've always questioned the fact that, can they work together? Like, there definitely has been some sort of underlying feelings between them in a very weird sense of the matter. But the question is just, how do you proceed with that? Because they have spoken before in interviews, like, it was never going to be a thing. And this is one of those cases, I think the only times I've been close with the fandom that a significant shipping has become prominent, besides more shipping from Pokemon X, Y, and Z, was Glunkin from Total Drama, where I remember like season 1 and going into season 2, like everyone was chanting Duncan and Gwen should be together. And season 3, they just catered to the fan service and they gave them what they want. And then season 5, they fucked that up. But that's a whole nother show for another day. But still, like, Chenford, just because we got that kiss doesn't entirely mean you're gonna get what you want. And I'm saying you guys, because I know him and Bradford and his current girlfriend are definitely not gonna last. I know that for a fact. Bradford's face at that penultimate episode definitely indicates that he wants to have a family at some point in the future, and the fact that she doesn't want to is a big factor. And I do think Chen is happy with in her current relationship, but I don't think it's exactly what she wants. It's like the case of like, the thing you don't expect to work is the thing you actually need, compared to someone that like could be more stable, if that makes any sense. And I will say this, going into season 5, just, they need to tread carefully with Chenford. They really do need to. It could go any number of ways. Again, just don't make it a will they, don't they. Just please don't. Like, if I have to start commenting on every single episode review, I'm going to get sick of it. You need to resolve that shit. Not ASAP. I would say by winter finale, get that figured out, because the more you drag it out, the more you're just going to play with fans' feelings of like, oh, there's a hint, or there's another kiss. Like, it's going to get old. Just figure it out. These two people are adults. They're not kids. This isn't a teen drama. This isn't like any sort of high school stuff like Degrassi or whatever. Like, you go in, you figure this out, you buck it, and you find out what the hell you're meant to be. So that's what I want. That's another plot point I want to see. I really hope, I made this prediction during season 4, Harper's baby. It would be a really big, like, similarity to the season 4 premiere where Lopez got married, had her baby off screen. By the time we come back with like the proper September, October trend, you get to see the baby being born already. We could make it a really big deal if when Harper gives birth to her baby, that the skin tone isn't right. Similar to like her current child is. Like it's a mix between the black and white. And that would really be alarming. It's like, oh my God, I just realized. And that would be a huge point of arguments, and the time skip could give you so much well of possibility. And yeah, Harper definitely needs a new challenge. Like her being a mom is, going to be a challenge again, and as well as balancing it this time right with her job. But her figuring out that like her cheating came back to haunt her would definitely be like a big deal per se. It would definitely bring Donovan back to the picture more time. And I was really surprised they did not tackle this on season 4. I'm really surprised. Now, if they do end up being sadly a little boring and saying that, yeah, it's James's baby and that's it, I'll be fine with it. Maybe Harper deserves some happiness. I say that like I'm an asshole person. I'm not. Most of the time. But I will say that, yeah, I do want to see... I want to at least see that being referenced again. Because, again, that's so much of a coincidence. Like, not too long after Harper and Donovan hooked up again, she's pregnant. Of course, her and James probably did it a couple of times. So the question of fatherhood might be a very good standalone episode. Like, who's the father type ordeal. That sort of thing. I kind of segue into characters. Because normally I would talk about stories. And, like, it seems like after season 4, I'm just talking about the characters. In terms of everyone else, we know Chenford already. We know Nolan, and I already said Aaron, Harper. I think for Lopez, I'm trying to be careful here. Lopez kind of got a little bit sidelined in season 4, a little bit. She didn't really get she got prominent time. It was mostly independent stories. Obviously her being a mom definitely was like an early factor of it, but she kind of bucked the trend. Toughened up and like became the hard working mother that we know she was gonna be. I think for next season, like definitely besides Harper going for like that potential stuff, I think her and Harper just having that buddy cop dynamic would be pretty fun to explore. We got a little taste in that season 4, and I really enjoyed it. So seeing more of that in season 5, just getting new pairings, just shaking things up is definitely going to keep a show going, because ABC has a thing where like things go on a little too long, and as long as you keep things fresh with the dynamics and everything, I think you'll be fine. So having Lopez and Harper team up and kind of get into their own storylines would be a fun avenue to explore. I begin for that. And at long last, our big boy, Gray. Yeah, Gray definitely got short end this season. Besides the storyline of him potentially thinking of retirement, him thinking more about him and his wife, which was all pretty well and good. I don't think we got much from Gray this season. And I think Gray had more prominence in the earlier seasons. I think this season he was mainly sitting behind by the desk and, not really doing much about anything. I feel like I would go an entire episode review talking just like, oh, here's what Gray was doing. And that was it. Now, Gray has some prominent moments throughout the season, but it just didn't feel consistent enough for me to warrant him having like him and Nolan are more buddy now. He's a little bit more nicer than everyone. He's trying to be a little bit more aware of like his own future and stuff like that. And I would be excited about that. So I just want to see Gray do more. I love Gray a lot. I don't want this to be his final season of him deciding to retire, which is kind of gets me to another point. But let me finish off the character stuff, and it will be like kind of my only like season 4 review / critique moment. Bailey, Nolan's new girlfriend. The fact that she got promoted to series regular, like not even that long into her stretch, I feel like she's in it for the long haul. It's normally kind of rare for like a temporary love interest to get promoted. It has happened before where they get promoted and then they get written off. It has happened. I'm not saying it's not improbable that she won't get written off, but I feel like right now it doesn't seem like it. It seems like Bailey and Nolan just fits so well with each other that I don't think they're talking about kids. I think marriage is a foregone conclusion, but I don't think having kids is anything that they both want at the moment. So it would be beneficial for her to stick around longer. I kind of joked around before the Rookie Feds got announced. Like, I get the feeling they're trying to push a Firefighter spinoff with Bailey, but they're not. I mean, they could still do it. They could still, like, you know, spin Bailey off, and like they'll still be in the same LA area, so you could still see her on both. I mean, they're doing it with Grey's Anatomy and Station 19, where like those characters are crossing over with each other. So I could definitely see that with the Rookie and the Rookie Feds, where you just get the casual, like, hey, this character's gonna pop into the Rookies to like help out with them, or vice versa. And since we'll be reviewing both shows, it'll be fun to like get a Rookie cameo there or a Rookie Feds cameo over here. It'll be fun. I feel like for next season for Bailey, we got a lot from her this season. I really hope that she doesn't get relegated to like background choice, just because we did a lot with her this season. You know, with her meeting Nolan, them going through the trials of like, you know, she's had bad experiences with partners before, and then her the emotional turmoil with her ex-husband. And then just dealing with like Nolan's constant, you know, getting himself into like life-threatening situation with him just being a regular cop, you know. It's a lot to handle for her. So I feel like that would be a fun approach to see like how does she really handle it, and you know, taking some bigger steps with Nolan, because like again, they're adults, they're like more along into their adulthood, so they don't have to wait around too heavily to like make big decisions. But we'll see how they go. We'll see. Bailey's an awesome addition. She's the best new part of season 4. So excited to see more of her in season 5. And so I think the last thing I'll say, like, do I want to see any new characters? Because Aaron was our new character for season 4, replacing Wes. For me, I don't think this is the right season to introduce. I think you just keep it simple with Nolan and Aaron being the only To and Boot relationship throughout the entire season. That's my opinion. I don't think any new rookie is going to sadly have that same energy. Like, you can still introduce new rookie, but similar to Aaron, I don't think you'll see them that prominently at the start, because you don't want to repeat a lot of the elements that made the first 3 seasons stand out, because you were going through all that, you know, this is the first time, and then we're learning these new things. And for us as viewers, not understanding how the program really worked, we get that understanding too. It gets a little monotonous when you keep repeating it over and over again with new character. It gets a little bit dry after a certain point. So I don't think this is the right season to introduce new characters. I think you save that down the line for season 6. That's just in my opinion. So I feel like just stick with this core cast. Maybe put Bailey in the main poster, and you know, call it a day there. And lastly, in terms of characters, I think the only thing I was a little bummed with season 4 is we did not get much of a respect due on West. I know the actor, he just left suddenly. He did not come back for season 4 properly. They filmed this scene off camera, not off camera, but like behind backshot, which is really unfortunate, because sad to say, we didn't get to feel the gravity of the situation. We really didn't. And we went through the entire season not dealing with that, which was concerning to me, since I'll get to more of that in the season 4 review. I'll say more of my thoughts on that, but I was really concerned with that thought, and I'm really curious, like, because I know back in season 1, and I'm going to talk about this when we get to the season 1 review later this year, but like, Bishop left. She just left, sudden excuse. They set that up a little bit, but she was gone by the time season 2 rolled around, because there was a whole accusation things, but you know, they're like the same with accusations, like, you know, nothing's confirmed until we get something more concrete. It was just hearsay, she said. I hope it didn't happen, but there's a reason for certain things, so I'm just going to leave it as vague as that. We didn't hear anything about why Wes left. His actor did not publicly reach out for comment when the show premiered, the season premiered, and then, you know, nothing since then. He's been radio silent, so who knows what really happened in the making of his decision. I respect his privacy, but it is something that I will address more next week on the season 4 review. But I want to get some sort of Wes remembrance episode somewhat, because we didn't really get him. After the first episode of season 4, we really kind of like swept him under the rug. I mean, life moves on. I get that. I don't remember my grandma, for example, every single day, but I do remember her at times, to mention her in a couple times in passing. So that's just my stance on it. And lastly, crossovers. Of course, we got the Rookie Feds now. I want to see a proper, like, big crossover. I mean, I know Grey's Anatomy Station 19 have, like, 3 annual crossovers every season. I'm not saying let's do that for Rookie and Rookie Feds. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm just saying, like, we can do another big, like, 2-part event. The only iffiness is that Rookie being on Sunday nights and then Rookie Feds being on Monday nights could stand in the way, because usually it's, like, the back-to-back, like, you know, you go into the next night ready for the next crossover episode, then you gotta wait. Oh well, that's my only iffiness on it. We'll see how that goes next week, next year. But that might create a little bit of a scrutiny. But it would be a huge like crossover event, like see both those casts collide and see how that turns out. And also, I do want Nolan to make a cameo in the series premiere for Rookie Feds. Just kind of welcoming her back into LA, kind of like shepherding off, like, hey, this was my universe, now it's our universe. You know, it's all of our universes. And I really can't wait to see how those are going to go. It's the first time that we would hypothetically review crossovers as they're happening, which would be a pretty cool thing for us to do. And you know, having two shows in the same neighborhood is going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to get started on both of those journeys. But anything else that I want to mention? I think the last thing I'll mention about season 5 is that I don't want it to be the end. I know times are changing with ratings and such. I get that, but I don't think this is the time you end the Rookie. I don't think so. Sadly, with the world of TV shows, it could happen. I mean, how ABC renewed Agents of the Shield, a very VFX heavy show for 7 seasons. I think the Rookie's fine, considering the time slot it's under, because usually Sunday nights, 10 o'clock, people are usually going to bed to go back to sleep. But the fact that it's still consisting of a main audience and that we're still there championing the good fight, and the fact we're still getting a spinoff, indicates that we're still going to go on a little longer. I don't think it's the end. I don't imagine it going for 10 seasons. Sadly, I wouldn't mind it, but I don't think it's going to have those long legs in the run. But I do believe we still have a few more years to go. But that's all. I don't expect season 5 to be the end. That's my last prediction. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for me today, everyone. Let me know in the comments below, what do you want to see in the 5th season of The Rookie, as well as the 1st season of The Rookie Feds. Let's talk about it down below. And I believe that's going to do for me today, everyone. So if you're unaware, this has been What's the Two from ActionX, giving my predictions for the upcoming 5th season of The Rookie, coming out this fall only on ABC, as well as his upcoming spin-off show, The Rookie Feds, also coming to ABC. So stay tuned for that. So remember, we'll be reviewing both shows when they come out next year. So stay tuned. Well, this next fall. So stay tuned for that. And as well as, you know, what else is coming up next for us on What's in the Tube. Oh, no, before the Rookie, remember, before we wrap it up, we still have one more Rookie coverage video for the year. Next week, we're doing our Season 4 spoiler-free review, so go check that out there. We have a lot to say about that, about this previous season in particular, in a spoiler-free manner, so you don't get spoiled by anything if you haven't watched Season 4 yet, or even if you have watched Season 4 yet, so you're good at that. Before Season 5 premieres later this year, I will be going back and I will be rewatching the entire 1st season of The Rookie and doing a proper definitive full spoilers review, because I never got to cover season 1 back when we started. So no matter what, The Rookie will still always be on the air. So stay tuned for that. It might be a little earlier. We don't know the exact dates yet. We normally find those stuffs out closer when we get closer to the actual fall season. So stay tuned for that. So you'll know as well as I know. But again, this has been What's the Do from ActionX. Please subscribe to us on youtube.com/ActionX videos. Ring that bell for notification when our next episode is live. Please also ring the bell. Please also follow us on social media to stay up to date with any sort of updates we may have for both of our channels, which include the Collection Compass as well. But until we see each other again, for all you members of the Rookie Nation, I'll either see you all next week for the Season 4 review. Otherwise, if this is it, this is the end of the road for now. Thank you so much for watching. Another year, another full year of The Rookie. I love you all. We are the best fan base in the world. And I'll see you all next year for the next season. Well, next seasons. It's a great time to be alive for the Rookie Nation. But until then, stay safe out there. Be good to each other. And as always, peace out.